Well, this is quite an unusual little system I've got attached to this hobby caravan. Looks like a pretty conventional awning, doesn't it? But actually it's the pump in the front here will probably give you your first clue. Nothing is quite as it seems. This is actually a blow-up awning. I mean that in the best way possible. It's a pump-up system, and it has a bunch of tubes in here that fill with air as you pump it up, and they're really stable. I'm going to go inside here because the noise quality will be a bit less. We've set this up just across the road from On the Way RV in Mount Maunganui, who distribute this system, and this is by a company called Kampa, and they specialise in these awnings, and this sort of central skeleton system here fills with air as you pump it up, and it's actually really stable. There's nothing gonna really shake that around. It's quite impressive. You can get extra storm kits, as they call it. It gives you a bit more anchorage to the ground, but theoretically these things should really be quite nice and survive anything untoward. There's little eyelets here, of course. You can see that you can attach another skin, so you've basically got another room which helps with condensation. All these windows have zip-in, they've got curtains that go in these tracks, which come with this particular kit that we've got here. But you can also zip in mesh, which means that you can take the plastic windows out. Obviously in summer this is going to become quite warm in here. You can take these out, replace with the mesh, and you've got a nice lot of airflow through. There's also a really cool feature over here to help secure this to the caravan wall. These little screw on, screw off, they call them limpets, and it's quite a neat little system. Just basically, if you've got I've actually broken that. I've taken it off far too much. I probably unscrewed it a bit too far. But you screw that back on, and that suctions to the wall really nicely. So I guess the big thing with this is that you haven't got any big poles. You'll note there are a couple of poles here which you can use. You can either use that limpet system that I just showed you, or you can use these two poles, one in this corner, one in that corner over there, and that kind of provides a bit of stability against the caravan wall. But you know, if you're happy with the limpet system, you don't need to use those, and that means that you're probably mitigating a good 15 kgs out of your load because you're not carrying an extra bag of poles. You'll see in this month's issue of Motorhomes, Caravans and Destinations magazine that the bag that this awning comes in is conventional size. There's nothing unusual about it, and it's a very much a conventional system, other than you just blow it up. And also this is quite a neat system as well. All these struts have got their individual isolation tabs, so if something happened and you got a hole in one of these, you can isolate it. You can figure out where the hole might be, and you can remedy the problem pretty quickly. And go outside again. You're going to brave all the trucks and freight trucks rolling down the road here, but conventional pump, just like you'd use to blow up most things. And when you want time to go home, all you need to do is release these valves. There's one here, one in the middle, one over there, and this thing will just collapse down and back into its bag. Pretty cool system. That's the central valve for blowing it up as well. So yeah, that's the Kampa blow-up awning. Pretty cool, and you'll see a write-up about that in this month's issue of Motorhomes, Caravans and Destinations.